Former Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton was just indicted for mishandling classified documents. Here are the top 7 things you need to know. This was expected after James Comey and Letitia James were indicted. The DOJ is doing the president's bidding. Adam Schiff and Lisa Cook are next. The case was filed in Maryland instead of Virginia like the other cases. Bolton resides in Maryland, and that's a better venue for the prosecution than more liberal Washington, D.C., where his office is. Both were raided. Bolton's memoir, The Room Where It Happened, was published in June 2020, so the defense is going to argue that the 5-year statute of limitations on the charges is run. The prosecution will argue that it hasn't because Bolton continued to retain and transmit classified information and documents. Bolton said the documents weren't classified at all, and he complied with pre-publication government review obligations. And even if the documents were classified, his lawyers will argue that the retention was not willful. Bolton has to have acted intentionally and knowing that the documents contained classified material. As we saw in the special counsel investigation of Joe Biden's mishandling of classified documents, negligence or carelessness just isn't enough. The use of the private AOL email reminds me of the Hillary Clinton investigation. The arguable difference is Bolton was the national security advisor and should have known better. Abbe Lowell previously represented Bolton, so he may be handling both his case and James's. Expect to see a motion to dismiss based on selective prosecution because Bolton was an outspoken critic of President Trump. He'll file a similar vindictive prosecution motion for James because of her civil lawsuit against the president. Unfortunately, this indictment is the further politicization of the DOJ and law enforcement. Even if the administration wants to prosecute Comey, James, Schiff, and others who went after the president, Bolton was never a party to the investigations, lawsuits, or impeachment proceedings. He was simply a vocal critic of the president. Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below.